Welcome back out here to I guess we got a bright sunny day after a couple days of rain. We got a Tahoe here, just got dropped off. Got a no start issue, so we're gonna do this amongst doing the transmission. So we're just gonna get a quick diagnostic, see what kind of parts we need to get coming. But that's probably just be a quick diagnostic, get it going, and hopefully kick it down the road. So let's see what we got. Alright, first things first. We're showing we have fuel, battery voltage is low. Of course, we're probably gonna have to charge the battery before we do anything, but let's see what we got. Nothing. Alright, let's charge the battery and check back in shortly. The old hobo freight here. I had to put my big noggin over it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's showing 6.5 volts. So we're gonna go through our functions here. Can't really see it, but we're gonna put it on 10 amp. And got our status light charge. Recondition, where the heck that means. But we're gonna let this sit. We're gonna go grab a bite to eat. We'll come back out here in a little bit and see what we got. All right, so I know we're kind of on the back side of things here. We can't really see under the hood or anything, but we can get some sound clips of what's going on. We can see here we've rolled under it. We've beat on the fuel tank, and we've got no response from the fuel pump. We've come around here to the passenger side. Like I said, you won't be able to see. Let's see if I can get a phone light. But just underneath of that cover here, there is a test port for your fuel pressure, and I've pushed on the core on it and no pressure come out of it, no fuel at all actually. So we come back around to the other side, popped our fuse cover off. We can go through here and look. We can see that, oh, we'll go upside down. Fuel pump, FPMP is your fuel pump for this one, so that is your relay right there. And you check all your part numbers and stuff, make sure they're the same size and whatnot, but you can actually just take another one and swap it with it. Use a good known one, which the windshield washer I know worked. I went inside and tested it, so I came out and swapped them two. Tried to do the same thing, crank, no start, no fuel pressure at the port, no pump noise. So then we go to the next step. Get your good old flammable CarQuest brake clean. You come over here, give her a little, maybe a little extra, just to make sure. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna come inside. Maybe we won't have anything. All right, welcome back out here. We've managed to come back home with whatever this assembly de pompe se carburant. Had it upside down. Fuel pump assembly. Now, because this is a Tahoe, we got a mid-mount tank. She's down there somewhere. So we're gonna get this thing up on some jack stands, probably blow off the concrete so we can get the old creepy crawly to be able to roll around under there, get them gas straps off. And yeah, Might even check out some exhaust we did a while back on this rig. Still looks like it's holding up pretty good. Wouldn't expect much different, but let's get this thing up in the air and see what we can get done while we got daylight, because we're overwhelmed. We got all grades of stuff to do. We got stuff everywhere. And I mean everywhere. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, here we go. Try not to knock these tires too much. Well, looks like we got roughly a 15mm head there and a 15mm there. But before we can do that, let's see if we can slide around. Uh-oh. Did we see that rust there? Looks like somebody's got a beginning to fail U-joint. Make note of that. It's also some very tight fitting exhaust work we did a while back. Looks like it's actually still holding up very good. Nice clean bends on it. Very happy with that. Plenty of clearance on our track bar back there. But as we were, if we can see or not up there, we got some hose clamps. Of course, they're facing the wrong way, so we'll get a ratchet, 8mm, 8mm, maybe a 5/16, and oh, run into my light. Then we can take these loose from there or up there. Probably do there just in case it doesn't clear the differential. We don't have to fight that when we're trying to go back up with it. But let's go get a flathead screwdriver and a 8mm in case one or the other doesn't work. And let's double check this 15mm here. Huh. Alright, we got both of our hoses off. Make sure to put your anti-siphon screen back in there. We got our things out here. One of the stupid little J nuts actually broke. You can see where it rusted off. So what we did, put our upholstery puller up in there where we got a little angle, and we could actually put it on the back side on the other side like that and hold it in place while we pulled the bolt out. That junk's out the way. Tank is free. We're gonna roll back around the other side and see what happens when we let it down. Alright, don't know if we got enough room or not yet, but here's our pump. We got our lines, connectors. We can go and pop them off, get them out the way. Get a release. Take your camera, Look at the back side there, and we can see we have a slide tab on it. Uh-oh. We got lots of fuel in it. This will be great. Get fuel dripping out the back, so we're gonna try to see what we can do on this. But we see that if you want to see or not there, but we got our red slide tab. We gotta get that pushed back. Alright. Now we see that there, we can tell what the slide tab looks like. So we're gonna go get our air hose and blow all this off, and then we're gonna get a hammer and a punch and try to pop this ring free. All right. Alright, so we see a little tag. The new strainer is internal, whereas the old one was external. Slightly different orientation, but size-wise, I think the arm is going to work fine. Oh. Almost there. And we got our tab back in. We can get this hook back up. We can get our old clips. Alright. Click. Click. Give them a little tug each way. This is gonna be a bear. All right, double check. Fuel gauge works. Clutch is doing good. We got a good throttle response. Just got that one broken nipple. We're gonna have to replace the evap system for him eventually. Well, the evap canister. But for now, he can save some money and he won't have to rent a rental vehicle for a few days. So we got some good oil pressure, charging good, starting to get a little temperature in it. Everything else is working. I think we're going to call this job good after a quick little test drive. Now back on the exhaust side of things, just duals, some slash cuts, and you probably can't see it, probably saw it earlier, but up under there we got a thrush single to dual exhaust. Overall, it's a pretty cool setup that just gives it a little tone. Not too much that keeps the kids awake, but lets you have some exhaust when you get down the road and give it some hard throttle. But that's gonna do it for this one. We're gonna have to swap back on over to the Dodge transmission stuff. And of course, just like always, we got some other little brake jobs sliding in between tomorrow. So we're gonna see what we can get done on this transmission tonight, and that's gonna tell us where we have to start tomorrow. But thank y'all for watching. Ooh, y'all are dirty. But thank y'all for watching. We're gonna catch you on the next one. Get out there and get something done.